SSU Solo Season presents Fallout 4 Remix. Streaming never changes. It just seems to be a bunch of guys in one Call of Duty lobby smelling each other's farts. All cheating, all boosting their stats in some crazy way unbeknownst to the watcher. But here, we go to war for content. We look back on the days when we would put a cardboard box over the top of our head so we couldn't let our best friends see our position in 007. We would fly high in Star Fox N64. We would drop nukes in Call of Duty before the time of the camera being on. Streaming changed. Once you could really do it from anywhere, screens at your disposal, and people were happy. People were content with trash product. Trash content became the norm. But slowly, Solo Season Universe worked on something new for the season few. And all hell broke loose. The Solo Season Universal title up and down. Nick Merckx, Dr. Disrespect, and of course, all the cheating allegations. Cronus controllers, NPC characters can't cheat. Storytelling can't be cheated. So tonight, we take a long walk with Solo Season down the road of great streaming, reminiscing on the days of old, the true soldiers of gaming. Join us on this journey to find great content. Streaming never changes.
They put mayonnaise on my fucking sandwich. It was supposed to be beer cheese, but they did beer cheese and mayonnaise.
That's not fair. That's not fair. They messed up your order. They
mixed them together.
This whole day started pretty bad anyway. They messed up Babe's order.
They mixed it with the beer cheese.
Mayonnaise with beer cheese, that wasn't very good at all. Two soft flavors.
Ruined my life.
And it was funny because I was just imagining a perfect version of myself. You know how you always do. You look back
beer cheese without mayonnaise
on a perfect day, and it may not have been that perfect in retrospect. Hello to you, the season few. You know what we came here to do. I'm joined by Reeves, and we're heading to Fallout 4 Remix. The storyline begins with Jay Savage, aka Solo, reminiscing in the mirror, looking back on a life well spent, a life well lived.
Did they get your nose right this time?
They did not do too bad. They didn't do too bad at all. They didn't quite get my nose right last time. Codsworth in the background being an absolute creep, going back and forth like a Michael Myers. So,
They made you Middle Eastern.
reminiscing on the best ringtones of 2011.
The Halloween theme song. No, it's the Halloween theme. It's
Oh
like
my
Myers.
god. Very reminiscent of the
Actually, no, it's 2009.
basic
actually,
music.
because I had it on my cell phone in high school, the last year that I lived at home, because I remember my mom pounding on my door in the morning because all she could hear was tin 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 tin.
There it is.
It was my alarm, so.
Everybody knows the iPhone ringtone now, but no one remembers the
This was not an iPhone.
Nokia.
This was a flip phone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about back in the day. They had the Nokia ringtone. That's how you know how somebody had a brick for a phone.
I downloaded mine, off Napster.
There it is. So, as we again reminisce on the illegal downloading days, we
Halloween theme song.
come across a almost perfect version of myself, and this is...
Napster was mobile freaking LimeWire.
It definitely was a version of myself reminiscent of a younger me before the bombs dropped. Who is it? What is it? I mean, I'm in the middle of creating everything, so yeah. So that's really like me remembering the memory of myself.
Well, hopefully you can make yourself right, because that's what white men look like at your age, and it's not a good thing.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Reeves and her pale skin somehow able to call the bleach, calling the bleach.
No,
I don't.
White men don't age very well.
There it is. That is not true, because you have Sean Connery.
Who the fuck is he? Pays to look
He's,
like that.
no, he doesn't. It's
Average
just 007.
people, average people that don't.
007 is literally the number one reason why it pays to be Scottish white male. As you get older,
America.
the blood gets
American white men.
more potent. Women just become pregnant from looks, similar to the one I'm giving the screen right now. Taking away all the damage from my face, you have to remember, this is pre-war Jay Savage, so he's living a good life. As much fun as the grown-ups have, the truth is the story all revolves around this young man right here. Young Oliver Savage. But we'll talk about that later. Right now I need my morning coffee from my man Codsworth, but if you want to get involved in the universe and maybe become a character later on, hit the comment section, let me know. You can take over Codsworth. You can control what he does. Now, as we chill and watch the SSU universe, as we watch Weapon X, as we watch Jay Wizzle go up against Jay Savage and his tag team partner Max Maximus in the ring, we notice a Vault Tech van parked out front. You know, we take the time to ask Reeves, hey Reeves, have you seen the Vault Tech guy out front?
Fuck that guy, he comes around all the time.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Seriously, parked out front, right in the middle of the street, bro. Like, honestly, if I was a different guy, if I was still the wrestler I used to be, I'd go out there and hit him with the suplex. But I'm a different man. I'm a father now. I love Reeves. I love my dinner table. I love sugar bombs. Honestly,
100% daily value of sugar.
we live in America, as you can see here on the globe. Is that is that somebody at the door? Is that the man across the street? What the?
Good morning, Vault-Tec.
Whoa, my guy! You stepped into my doorway. I don't know who you are. You gotta tell me what you're doing here,
Isn't
Brad.
it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Yeah, my wife was telling me all about you.
Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
you're a horrible salesman, but I love my family, and is there enough room for them in there, the Savage Squad?
Of course. Minus your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
I've passed plenty of physicals in the past, man. What's different from this one?
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Well, all right, man. Let's do this then.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid.
I mean, you're so energetic. I don't like it.
Now,
As many physicals as I've had before, this one felt a little more pressured. As I put my name down, I felt pretty satisfied in what me and my family have created and provided. The legacy that I built as Jay Savage in the solo season universe, now retired. Watching myself on TV, and now being able to reminisce on my amazing feats of strength, agility, endurance, and of course, charisma. Some might say Jay Savage was lucky in his title reign, but the truth be told, the man just had it all. And giving this salesman a taste of the season one's awesomeness was no problem.
wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
I'm not gonna say they are little coupons, babe, for the game. These are Vault 4 survival guide coupons that I just got from this guy. What do you think about them?
Pretty cool.
They're cute, right? So there's a whole bunch of them all the way through, but
He refuses to calm down. I think
what color?
some of that paternal
The
affection
Pit Boy?
you seem to be so good
I don't think he actually has a name
Hey,
on
Codsworth.
the Pit Boy. I like the outfits and stuff that he has, though.
Sean requires your personal attention.
Speaking of boy, I'm gonna have to go and get little Oliver Savage. I swear, he has a doctor's appointment on Friday. Little Ollie does.
Most important man in my life.
Yeah.
It's been the most
So,
amazing.
little Ollie.
He loves that.
Yeah, I love that man. Truth be told, I'm gonna go check on him right now, make sure he's okay, because honestly, that guy out there is creeping the heck out of me, man. I can't believe that. Like, that seems so invasive, eh?
Do you wanna come see this concert with me?
Who's the band?
It's a Sublime cover band.
You know I love Sublime.
You better fucking love Sublime.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's unfortunate, but the Red Lion Planet reports, yes, it's true, now that other countries got involved into the SSU, it's bombs coming from every direction. Russia upset because their characters didn't win. China upset because their characters didn't win. Kim Jong-un has officially launched Armageddon because his character lost at Backlash coming. Oh no, it's the end.
We need to get out of here right now.
No shit, let's go. I start running like a track star. I almost left her. Of course, the way she was talking, I figured she was with me.
It's okay.
I know these sounds. These are the sounds of war. The SSU versus Raw. The man doesn't want to leave his outfit, his wrestling outfit, I understand. But you gotta do it, brother. Your family's worth more. Doesn't matter. Sometimes there are always gonna be people left behind. Just like
It's absurd!
Losers
I
like we
am
were. Say it
You
again.
don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Oh, okay.
As I approached the gate, I realized neighbors,
If you're in the
people that I
program,
know,
step forward.
people
Otherwise, return
that
home.
I didn't know. They could have. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Their story, honestly,
Tell me if you're registered.
Didn't
if you're
even
not, you don't get in.
pass my mind. Some people I knew by name.
If you're not
Some people I
registered, you're
just knew
not
by
getting in.
profession. Mrs. Donahue, Mr. Donahue, waiting at the fence. I approached
We
the
need to
man.
get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I knew it was
Good luck,
always
ma'am.
gonna be a
God
plus
help us
bringing
all.
Reva to
Follow
clubs,
me.
but
Come on.
What's gonna
literally
happen to all those
getting
people
an
outside the
entry
gate?
Everything we can.
into
Now keep moving.
the vault that saved our lives. He didn't say anything to me. I thought it was weird. I was almost a little jealous at
Step
first,
on the
but honestly,
in the center.
it didn't matter. Once the bombs went off.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
One of the guys started pointing like he didn't see it, but I understand his absolute
Hold on.
Oh God.
infatuation with what just happened.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need
At
to
this
worry,
point, I kind of
folks.
knew what was going on.
Get everyone situated in your new home.
We
Vault
survived,
111. A better
and others
future
didn't.
underground.
I almost didn't even care where I was heading to. I just knew I had my family and somewhere safe to go.
Over to the table, take a seat.
You'll need your suit.
Grab out of the outfit, I thought to myself, I know Reese isn't gonna like this very much, but surprisingly, she whispers,
Follow me.
it's pretty retro. It's pretty,
See? This is our new home.
she says she likes it, so
This is
Heading
one of
into
our
the
most
vault.
advanced facilities. It's gone. Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
she didn't get mayonnaise on her sandwich, but she did get a new outfit that she liked,
How long do you think
and
we'll
I
be down
couldn't
here?
help but trust the
Oh, we'll be
doctor.
going over all that in
I mean,
orientation. Just a few medical
He had a
items
pretty
on
nice
the
pit
list.
boy, and all this machinery that was set up
For the future, right?
was really impressive. I mean, who am I to
I hope you'll see this
challenge
as your new
anything? After what just happened, I could almost say I was traumatized.
Just
I had
step
to
in
ask
here
the doctor.
and put your vault suit on.
And he responded in turn. So I hopped right in. As I put my hands into that
The pod will
Metal,
decontaminate and depressurize
almost
you
casket,
before we head deeper in the vault.
I thought,
Just relax.
the doctor's words isn't what I want to hear last.
New life.
Oh no, I made a mistake. I forgot my lady. I forgot to say goodbye.
Occupant vitals.
But why would I say goodbye? I'm gonna get out of here, right?
Procedure
It's just,
complete.
it's just,
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended. This is the one. Here.
open it.
I'm okay.
The only thing I really remember was my voice not working and the words I would have said to that balding bastard.
Reinitialized.
Honestly, when you see the white, you don't think that you're dead. You don't think that you're alive. You don't think at all. So when I came to, it was honestly like it just happened. So I pounded on the door and surprisingly, it came open. My strength may have knocked it loose. I don't know. I honestly don't care at this point. My legs feel like jelly, but I have just enough strength to push myself forward to my love. I go ahead and pound on the metal like I did my own, but it doesn't open, and I see that there's a release hatch on the side. It does the trick.
Come on! There has to be a
I
release!
duck down a bit to get it.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh,
Honestly,
God!
the worst view I'll ever have of my life.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
At this point, I'm chasing after the man in the leather jacket. I'm chasing after that nurse, or whatever she was, who had my boy in her arms. The first door I tried, of course, was empty, but I grabbed everything in sight that I thought could be used as a weapon. I was panicking. I was trying to find my boy. I look left to a dead end. I look right, and there's nothing, but something was on the window. I peek further. I see, oh, I kind of scare myself when I see through the window there. I realize I'm protected, but what in the world was that? I take a second to grab a few items, a few cigarettes, and I'm just grabbing anything I can. Who knows why, but I feel like anything is a weapon at this point. I come to my senses. I hit the computer. Surprising enough, no password needed. Find myself a Vault-Tec security entry. I go to the last entry, and it states, "No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault." And that was the last entry from the Vault-Tec security. I let that sink in, but then I realized it's time to go, because I've got my own problems to deal with. As I run down the hallways, I realize how battered this place is. And there it is. There's that
Giant.
What kind of
What the hell?
science project is going on here in these labs? What kind of evil genius is making cockroaches this size? I see it's a different kind of terminal. No password for this one either. I used to be a big gamer, and I noticed that the top 10 number one's held by Rick, so I decide, hey, in the middle of all this craziness, let's see if I can put my name on that leaderboard. I noticed a gentleman at the top holding on to a lady, and I could only think, Reeves. Oh, and as I let my mind wander, of course, the bad guys win. Thank God this is a video game. And I make my way back up the mountain of success. But I find a power-up, and that power-up doesn't give you the ability to jump. And of course, as soon as I realize I'm horrible at video games, it's too late. And you can say I got distracted. As the holotape ejects, I place it in my pocket and I head on with my dukes out ready to fight. Who really wants some? Even the electricity running through my body stops the actual electricity and radiation flowing through my skin. These abnormally sized roaches.
What happened here?
This skeleton that I really just walked right over.
Is this all that's left?
In my rage to take on these things right here in front of me. How many are there? I put up my guard. One strikes. And another one falls. Like a heavyweight champ in the 6th round, I take a second to enjoy some fresh water. Feeling how far could this guy have gotten? He had a baby. I don't hear Oliver Savage at all. Huh. And as I hit this, what has to be Overseer's terminal, I see a skeleton, and it kind of reminds me of the Vault-Tec security last entry, and it looks like all the weapons had been handed over and medicine. Is this... Did they starve to death? I let curiosity get the best of me. And what I find inside the Overseer's office not only disgusts me, but doesn't surprise me at all. The only thing that does surprise me as I go back to investigate is the age of the bones. Did they starve to death? Were they murdered? Were they picked clean by these mutant roaches, and that's why they looked aged and without tissue? What is going on here? Curiosity again catching the best part of my mind, but I snap back to reality and realize my son, Oliver Savage, my wife was just shot by that bastard. As I go into a panic, I start once again grabbing everything I can that I think can be used as a weapon. I'm gonna throw a cup. I'm gonna shoot a bullet. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that this guy gives me my son back. And I avenge my Lady Reeves. Oh, as I hit the corner, I can't lie. The shocking surprise of so many makes me start firing random. I take damage that I honestly kind of thrive in. The shot lands and I realize using the butt of the gun may be even more effective. And then the absolute thrill of the kill comes back to me. And I start landing these amazing shots. As I creep forward through the tunnels, I realize this may not be the same world I knew. Some feeling of this is a different place creeps over, and a sensational feeling of killing takes over. Being that these are just small creatures didn't really matter. More about the skill. As I line up a perfect shot, I realize I'm in the mode and nothing can stop me. Double tap just to make sure. But as I do, I realize there's another skeleton. And this one doesn't seem to be picked clean. It just seems to be decayed. A brand new Vault jumpsuit.
Am I the only one left?
Honestly shows the difference between new and decay. And a sinking feeling comes over me that this is not the world that I left. Watching the bombs fall, I can think maybe radiation did this to these people, but I was safe. So many questions cross my mind as I load up a Pip-Boy, hoping that this old school gaming system like Xbox, OG Xbox, really reminiscent of that, fires up, and I'm honestly excited. Another good thing on a bad day. I start organizing myself. Start realizing that this is going to be my entry out. I rip out the power cord, slam it inside, and I am on my way to becoming free from this nightmare and hopefully finding my son and these kidnappers. I reminisce on the moment we came here, which seems like it just happened. Didn't it just happen? As I take a second to think, this process of the gate opening would have held that man back long enough for me to have caught him, right? My eyes hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurts. And then something washes over me as the gates rise up to my so-called freedom. Am I even Jay Savage anymore? I put my hands on my shoulders and chest and take a second look. I realized, no, I'm not Jay Savage anymore. And this is not the solo season universe. I left. I am now solo. The last survivor of the SSU. Out to avenge my wife's death. Out to reclaim what is mine. Oliver Savage, my son, kidnapped. The solo season universe will be remembered through me. J-Wall, if he's out there, I hope we can find him. Max Maximus, I hope he found himself a vault to hide in. What about my main man Timmy? What about my main man Void? I put my hands over my face and realized, that's right. I was just remembering a man lost to a time gone. And the scars tell a new story. One of a man trying to restore the greatness of the SSU.
Enjoy your return to the surface. And
slamming anything that stands in his way. The cryolator that he left inside of that locked safe will definitely have to come back to. The schematics that he left laying next to it, I look over as the elevator lifts to what I think is my freedom. And what I realize is a whole new hell. Gone through many matches in my life, but this one is different. Standing where I thought was gonna be the place that saves me, it seems maybe I might have been better just going out with the rest of them. Speaking of the rest of them, what about everyone back at home? I make my way back towards the one place I know for sure has to be there. This is all damage from the bomb, but in essence, it's all just damage from the bomb, right? Something, some people have to be there, right?